So the race started on Sunday and now it's Sunday day 8. And so far we've got 7 in goal. Kriegel flew in yesterday afternoon. The rest have gone through the night. Some of them had morning glides, but basically these ones here are the first ones to fly over the main range. So yeah, it looks like we're going to have a lot of people in goal, which is great. Yeah, Belgium, it looks like he just missed out on flying off the Via Ferrata turn point last night, so he went back down the way he came and did it again this morning, as far as I can tell. And the other guys tagged it today. So coming back here, we've just got Spike, who missed out on Jimmy Tolza, and then there's a big gap between him and anyone else, but he looks like we have a good flight in today. He doesn't have to do any big crossings before the Via Ferrata turn point. And Ellie Eggers is having a great race. She's got about 75 k's or so before the Jimmy Tolza turn point. Looks like she'll be joined a bit later by the Americans and the Japanese. He should be back in action. He flew a bit last night. Although, yeah, no, he did. He made some good progress after his penalty. And the Spanish. And after the Spanish guy, we've got really a long gap before anyone. There is some storms in France and some high cloud is drifting off over this way. So I'm not sure, so far Richard has flown, but he's hiking up again. He walked down from that pass this morning, and King has flown off the Frutian pass at around 2,700 metres. The Slovenian had a bit of a tough day yesterday where he hiked up some of the way to the turn point and then landed down the bottom and then walked again, but now he's been disqualified for repeated airspace violations. So yeah, it is what it is. Here we go. Nearly 2 p.m. and everyone who's done the Via Ferrata turn point is now in goal, or at least up the top of the hill ready to fly down. Spike's going to get to the Via Ferrata soon, and these lot should be getting into Shimatolza today. Don't know how they'll go crossing the valley, but yeah, they're on the way to the Dolomites. And for these guys, it's not looking so good. There's quite a few storms in France. It's almost midnight on day 8, and this is the longest time I've been away from the live tracking in a week. And yeah, the race has slowed down a bit. Poland didn't manage to get in today. He's made a fair bit of progress though. The others are trucking along, but it was scratchy conditions and a bunch of them at Chimatolsa. And the Aussie and Kiwi, the guys from Down Under are the only ones who aren't down under on the course line. So there's no elimination tomorrow morning. China was this morning, but we're looking at one tomorrow. Not tomorrow morning, the morning after. And the trouble is there's a lot of southwesterlies, so the weather was a bit average. Kinga had a bit of a hard time. I mean, she's half a glide away from where she started this morning. She tried to fly to the turn point from the halfway up the hill and didn't work out. She had to hike up, and yeah, it's just a bit rainy and shitty there. Richie made some progress with some hike and glides, and he's across the Rhone, but he'll have to try and sneak through before the storms come in tomorrow. And the next few days look like there's going to be storms around as well. So, I mean, that can be good flying, but there's really strong southwesterlies aloft. But I did have that really good trip, the way you meant to do Volbiv, or whatever you call it, whatever I called it, when there was high, strong westerlies, but it wasn't like storms. It was just, yeah, quite blue. So, yeah, whole swag of people in gold today. And there's still a few more days for the others to come through, but it might be a different pace race from now on. Thanks heaps for following along. It's been really fun. I probably won't do so many updates anymore. I might do some kind of wrap up, but there'll be other videos on this channel about other things, like me doing wheelchair stunts, or talking about the old days where I used to fly paraglide around, or maybe gliding if I ever sorted out the paperwork. So she's after a mosquito. Better go.